everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another full face of DollarTree makeup, LA Colors Be Pure Ioni. I'm doing this fun purple look, excited to share this, and using a few new products. Let's get started. The first product I have to share today is the Kokie Nourish Tint Lip Oil, Pinky Promise. It says this has a wash of color and this ultra glossy finish, comfortable wear, nourishing formula, a large doe foot applicator. Quite large doe foot applicator. It is lightly scented, kind of like bubblegum. And it is very nourishing on the lips. This is a non-sticky formula. It is ultra glossy and it's very moisturizing on the lips. It's clear. There's no wash of color. I really enjoyed this and would definitely pick it up again in the future. Well, next up, I'm using the LA Colors Brow Powder in the Universal shade. This little palette here has a highlight shade and two matte brow shades. A warm tone, one is a cool tone, and I do show that they are a bit powdery, and on an angled brush I'm just going to use the powder to fill in my brow. It's super pigmented. It came out really nicely. Off camera I cleaned up those brows, and today we're going to be using this Love, Peace, and Groovy eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using a few different little eyeshadow palettes today in this makeup look. I'm using the shade Janice. I'm going to be taking a stubby crease brush and I'm going to really press my brush into the eyeshadow, packing it full of pigment, and I'm going to tap away any loose powder from that brush. Then I'm going to apply this in the outer corner and about halfway into the crease. And I'm going to use my orbital bone as a guide, and I'm going to go no higher than the orbital bone. If I do, it's just slightly, like a hair higher, so I'll use that as a guide. Once I have that build up to my liking, I'm going to wipe the brush off in a makeup rag. I'm using the LA Colors Bubble Tea eyeshadow palette in Ube Shimmer. It's a very beautiful purple palette. I got this a while ago, but the light matte shade in the palette, it's just a light lilac kind of purple. And on the same brush, I'm going to do the same technique. I'm really going to press that powder into the bristles, tap off any excess loose pigment, and then I'm going to press that in the crease against the orbital bone, really building that up. Once again, I'm going to wipe that brush off, and then I'm going to do a little bit of blending. At first, they don't really want to blend, so it does take some work. And in that same Bubble Tea eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be taking the beautiful shimmery dark purple that is in that palette. I'm taking this on a large flat eyeshadow brush, and I show there how I pick up the pigment with this brush. I really just kind of like press and wiggle that, just really working that shade into the bristles, tap off excess, and then apply it directly to the lid. And I will go over this several times to build it up to my liking. Once that's done, I'll take a makeup wipe, wipe away the fallout, and I'm going to go in with the LA Colors Nude in Vogue eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be picking up that nice nude vanilla shade. It is matte, and I'm going to use this as a highlight. So I'm going to be taking this on a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to press that underneath the eyebrow, and then I'm going to build that up, and then I will slowly start working that down into the crease shade around the edges of all the eyeshadows that are in the crease. Now once I have that, I will go back over with both of the brushes, crease brush that I use, the brow bone highlight brush that I use, to start blending all of those together. Once I have the eyeshadows blended out to my liking, at this moment I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to be using the Be Pure Hydrating Primer Serum infused with rose oil. This is a really nice serum. I almost made a huge mistake there, dripped it everywhere. It's lightweight, very glowy kind of effect to the skin. I like how it smells. I like it. The Be Pure Essentially Ageless Blur Face Primer. This is a light pink tinted primer. It has a smoothing, pore filling effect. It just gives me this really nice, smooth, blank canvas that I really like for applying foundation on top of. But today I'm using this LA Colors liquid makeup, and I'm going to be using a brush to apply it. I'm going to use a couple pumps of that. Now, last time I applied this foundation I used a sponge and still had the same issue. Today I've used a brush and still having the same issue. The foundation is lifting up, so I'm not entirely sure if it's the primer or the foundation itself. Like, it wants to come back up with the brush and the sponge. It's not adhering. I don't know if it's the primer underneath moving around or the foundation itself's just not adhering to the primer. I wait after I apply that primer before putting anything on top of it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but I'm highly disappointed. And also I can tell that the foundation oxidized. Maybe I need to repurchase the foundation. They have reformulated it, so maybe I should get a new tube and test that out. I'm highly disappointed. I left the final result in so you could see, but it is what it is. I'm going to be using the Be Pure Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer. I love this concealer, that it would help. I did use it under the eyes, and I tried to make up for where the foundation was lacking. In the areas that it pulled up. I think the concealer looks great. It works amazing, but the foundation, ugh, I'm so disappointed. Then I'm using this Velvet Powder Puff and the Be Pure Essentially Ageless Blurring Pressed Powder. And I'm going to set the T-zone with this powder and under the eyes. And I think that this might have had a hand too in the foundation, but I've never had an issue before. I don't know. I don't know what part of the process messed the foundation up so very badly, but I think that it was a combination of the brush, the foundation itself, a bit of the primer, and this powder, and it just like is just breaking up everywhere. And this pressed powder in tan from LA Colors, I'm gonna use this to bronze with cheekbones, give myself a pouty lip, a little bit on the nose, a little bit on the forehead. It also will bring a little bit more warmth back into the skin. Anytime I use a powder product, I'm going to buff that out. And from LA Colors, I have a new blush. It's from this beautiful like Mermaid vibes collection. I'm not entirely sure what the name of this collection was, but it's absolutely stunning. The packaging says, make a splash with a mermaid inspired blush, sheer radiant color that gives cheeks a fresh, sea-kissed glow worthy of an underwater dream. This is definitely not a sheer blush. The shade that I got is Magical Mauve. It's so beautiful. I love the packaging on this blush. It is super cute. It's iridescent. Love everything about it. It is super pigmented. Of course, it applies easily. Very pigmented. It blends out nice. The color lasts all day long. You can sheer it out. You can wear it darker. All about personal preference, but I blend that out also. It looks fantastic. I love the blush. I don't have a highlighter yet again. My store, I can never find a highlighter that'll work for me in my store, so I'm using the LA Colors in Vogue eyeshadow palette again to highlight the chin, the cupid's bow, the nose, a little bit on the cheeks, a little on the forehead, and of course I'm going to take the big brush and blend that out as well. Taking the matte purple shade that I use in the outer corner on the lower lash line. And in the inner corner, I'm going to be taking the lightest shimmery purple from the Bubble Tea eyeshadow palette, applying that in the inner corner, really packing that on. I'm using a little precise detailing brush to do so. It's going to bring some light into the eye, and I do like how the eyes turned out today. The Ioni Black Gel Eyeliner, I'm going to tightline the upper waterline, and I'm also going to do the lower waterline, but on the lower waterline I'm going halfway only. I don't want to close off my eyes entirely. I'm using the Be Pure Laminating Brow Gel Glue in the brows, and this is literally locks your brows in all day long. It's like applying lash glue into your eyebrows, but they do last all day long. So it does work. And the Volume Up Mascara from LA Colors. I do like this mascara. It is kind of drying out, so I need to pick up a new mascara soon. But I do think it does a good job at separating the lashes, giving a little bit of length, a little volume, and it looks good on the top and bottom lashes. This lip pencil from Ioni, I love this product so very much. The lip pencil, and this, it says it's in True Brown, and it has shea butter, cocoa butter, cruelty free, vegan, paraben free. Even though it said True Brown, I thought this will probably, based on the packaging, be like more of like a black cherry lip liner, but no. It actually is a brown lip liner. It is so nice and creamy. It's so easy to use. It just glides on. Absolutely loving this lip liner. I use this a couple times now in a couple different lip looks. Just looks amazing. So there the lips are. Perfect dark lip liner. Moving on, I have this Ioni Dewy Glow Setting Mist. This is a watermelon setting spray. It says it's locks in makeup, radiant finish, lightweight, vitamin E, grapeseed oil, watermelon extract, paraben free, vegan, cruelty free. It does smell like watermelons. It does set the makeup in place. The mister on this is a bit strong, but that's the only downside. Everything else I really loved about it. And that is the finished look for today. Hopefully you found the video helpful. Maybe you will try some of these products out for yourselves. I thank you so very much for watching. Stay tuned for more DollarTree videos, and don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional DollarTree links.